Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to welcome in Democratic Jackson County Commissioner Candidate Jeff Thomas. Jeff, good to see you. How are you today?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. So you've been chair of the Medford School Board for a few years now. Tell our viewers a little bit about the rest of your background.
I work at Connecting Point. Been there 26 years. So I've been involved in technology and running a small business for over 2 decades. I was elected to the school board almost 8 years ago. This is my 8th year on the school board. For 5 of those years I was in leadership, 1 year as a vice chair, and then 4 additional years as chair. This year I'm not the chair. You only can be chair for 4 years under ORS. So.
Okay, so why the run for commissioner? What made you want to go for county politics?
Well, I mean, I just would like to see a little bit more diversity on the county commission. I think that we could get some different voices out there. I strongly believe that there should be more than 3 county commissioners. I'd like to see 5 or 7. I would like it to be nonpartisan, but the majority is we need to get some more diverse voice. We have a lot of issues in this county that we need to tackle. I mean, we have an affordable housing and available housing crisis in Jackson County, and we really need to address that, as well as our mental health issues that we're having with people that are addicted and homeless in Jackson County. And until we really start digging in and addressing those issues, it's really going to be hard to sustain and grow business that's here, and certainly attract new business to Jackson County.
Let's see, what about your experience makes you the best candidate for this position?
Well, I mean, I think my experience with understanding how difficult it is to make payroll every 2 weeks makes me able to critically look at budgets. I've been on the Medford School Board for almost 8 years. In those 8 years, we have to evaluate and make critical decisions on a $120 million budget. We've had some difficult times on the school board where we had to go out and look for new leadership, and I think we've brought outstanding leadership into this community with who we've hired as our new superintendent. And through those times, when I decided to run for school board, the only reason I ran is because we were failing 1 in 3 kids. We had a 66% graduation rate, and we were failing. And I thought we cannot be doing that anymore to this community, to our kids, because you have to have strong, vibrant schools if you really want to have a vibrant community. And so that's why I ran for the Medford School Board, and I want to take the skills that I've learned on the school board, that leadership, that collaborative model, and bring it to Jackson County, and hopefully we can grow. We lag behind the state in a lot of areas. I have 2 daughters in college. Medford schools were great to them, this community was great, but I have no hope that they can move back to Jackson County and find living wage jobs, and that's a problem. Not even to talk about where would they live if they could, if they come back here, they get professional degrees, there's no available housing, and there's really no jobs. And I think that is a problem. We need to do the business of government. We need to get the infrastructure fixed. We need to make sure that we're dealing with the really tough problems, so when businesses look at Jackson County, this is the place they're going to want to come.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll have much more in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Democratic Jackson County Commissioner Candidate Jeff Thomas. As you know, the numbers favor Republicans in Jackson County. It does seem to be a closing gap, if you will, in the last 10 or so years. It's been a bit since a Democrat has been elected to the Board of Commissioners. Do you consider yourself an underdog?
I mean, it's certainly an uphill battle to be labeled a Democrat and run for Jackson County Commissioner. I mean, the numbers are certainly favor the Republicans, but my message really is about there's critical things that need to be done in Jackson County, and it needs to be our community that solves those issues here, and these should be nonpartisan races, and that's the problem, is that we just don't have enough diverse voice on the Jackson County Commissioners. I strongly believe that, if we really just elect positive leaders that want to make a change in our community, we're going to grow this community, and it's going to be a great place to be.
One of the big recurring issues, certainly in Southern Oregon, is timber and timber payments. 15 Oregon counties now, including our neighbors Josephine and Klamath, are suing the state over mismanaging timberlands. Should Jackson County be joining that lawsuit?
I mean, here's the deal, is that the timber wars have been going on for 30 years. And so certainly our county commissioners should be engaged in trying to bring every resource they can to the county through ONC funds, but they also need to be focused on what is the path forward for Jackson County. And the path forward is we have fantastic agricultural land here. Vineyards or grapes are going to replace pears here shortly if they haven't this year. There's a lot of great things going on in this county. We're a GMO-free county, whether you like it or not, that's what we are. We should be branding ourselves as that and selling those seeds all over the nation. We're one of the very few counties in the nation that's GMO-free. So If all we're going to do is focus on the timber wars, we're going to continue to fall further and further behind. We don't get to make those decisions here locally. They're going to be made at the federal level about over all the lawsuits and what we can cut and can't cut. In Ashland, the Ashland Restoration Project, where they actually go in and they cut the ladder fuels, and imagine this, they actually cut trees, and they're moving trees out of there and protecting the watershed. Those are models that we need to use all over Jackson County to get people out in the woods, get them working, getting rid of the fuels that are there, and removing trees at a sustainable rate so we can continue to grow in Jackson County. But if all we're going to do is focus on cutting, that's not going to be a way forward for our county.
Good to meet you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. My pleasure. Stay with us. We'll be right back.